What a lovely afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, as we get set to rumble here at Sugar Ray Robinson, one of the most skilled boxers to ever lace. Terrence Bud Crawford, the undisputed lightweight champion of the world. He also can crack at welterweight.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from New York, here is one of boxing's all-time greats with 174 wins in his 201 fights. A welterweight champion of the world, a 5-time middleweight champion of the world, Sugar Ray Robinson. Fighting out of the blue corner.
Usually you don't need a weather report for a boxing match, but we certainly do today as we fight under the sun.
I've been out in Vegas when fights like this have happened, and when the sun's beating down on you, you get out there, you're fighting outside, it can make you or break you.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be 2 that we're talking. What a fight we expect this one to be. Both of these athletes primed and ready. They both want the knockout. The straight right just misses. Nice counter. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Good counter punching. Good counter punch. An open-air outdoor stadium. What a venue for this contest.
Well, Todd, let me explain to you. We are outside. Nobody can turn the temperature down. Nobody can turn the sun down. When that sun's beating on you, when you're tired, when you're frustrated, when you're getting hit, when you're getting hurt, there's no cool fan that's dropping in there. This is where it's real fighting. Fight on fight.
Those counter punches have to hurt. We wanted action, and they are delivering. He threw a punch and just got countered. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Beautiful counter shot. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close. Here we go for round 2. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
A perfect counter shot. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Apparently hitting his opponent in the face isn't enough. He wants to rub it in. To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Nice counter shot. Didn't land that jab. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
I seriously hope the judges kept...
Let him get back in.
On to the third. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Catch and shoot. Straight right just misses. Both men step back for just a moment. That counter shot lands. Well done with that counter shot. And he scores with the counter. Back and forth they go. Neither. Did you see that? Sugar Ray Robinson just got rocked. No, we don't see a knockdown.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot.
Whoa, hold on a second, Johnny. Robinson got buzzed there. He's in trouble. I don't believe what we're seeing here.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Nice counter shot. What skill being displayed here between these two middleweights? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up,
on to the fourth we go. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That counter punch caught him clean. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. They exchange punches. The jab not finding its target. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
The perfect counter lands. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Robinson in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Gonna need. On to the fifth we go. Coming off a very tough round, let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. That one will count. We've seen in the past in this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Punch, counter punch. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Can't land that jab. Throws the jab but does not score. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
You can't leave.
Here we go in the 6th round. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagan and pickpocket him.
Fantastic punch. How about that time counter shot? That hook won't score. Crawford's legs are all over the place. Just one punch away from getting the momentum back.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Pretty close fight here in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Beautiful counter punch. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? You'd like to see more jabs. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round.
I need you to focus on what you're doing.
There's the bell to start round 7. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then, put the pressure on.
As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Oh, what a punch! When are we going to see a jab from these two? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
Dominance with...
Boxing back together.
And there's the bell for round 8. Got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Nice counter punch. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Caution being thrown to the wind. Jab misses. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive then. Sugar Ray is down.
1, 2, 3, 4. Come to me.
Well, it's go back to the drawing board time, a unanimous decision victory.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened. A unanimous decision. What a way, what tactics, what a game plan. What...